Me Brawler, Me Gunner, and Me Sword Fighter, introducing the Mii Fighter 3-pack for Amiibo. Hey Nintendo fans and collectors, Lithium here for my channel Nintendo Collecting, bringing you another unboxing video, this time of 3 Amiibo of course, of the 3 different fighters in the Mii Fighter 3-pack. This thing does look pretty cool. It's a different size than the other previously released Amiibo 3-pack, of course. That was the Retro 3-pack, which I do have right here as well. Just comparing them side by side right here, you can see that this one's obviously a lot smaller. It's weird that they didn't make them the same size, but not a lot of people consider these 3 to be as serious or important, obviously, as the Retro 3-pack there. And if you're wondering size for the Splatoon 3-pack, this one is the exact same size as that one, just in case you're wondering. So at least there's some continuity there. Alright, let's take a look at this box packaging right here. We have great images of the 3 fighters right here. Originally, actually, I was hoping they would release these Amiibo as characters from Nintendo's work department themselves. Someone like Reggie Fils-Aimé. At one point, I was actually hoping for Iwata. Maybe it's good that they didn't do that. That is a bit strange. But I was actually hoping for maybe Miyamoto, Reggie, and Iwata. I thought that would have been really cool to have these 3 released. I think they did this on purpose, obviously, like 3 generic people, but it would have been really cool. Comment below, who would you have loved to have in this Mii Fighter 3-pack as personalities or people, either from Nintendo, like Reggie, because he's so popular, or Bill Trinan, or maybe just someone in general from Nintendo's history that they could have made these into, because it would have been better if there was someone different, actually. Alright, so we have the box packaging here, as I said, it's a little bit smaller. We have the names of them in the back. And on the back, you have all 3 of them. You can level up to level 50. We've seen all this stuff before. So let's actually get to this. I have my X-Acto knife right here. And this one I was able to find fairly easily when I went into an EB Games in Canada, which is actually just a GameStop for all of you Americans. We don't have GameStop here very often in Canada. It's owned by the same company. And yeah, they had quite a few of these actually in when I went, and I was pretty excited to actually find one. I think the Amiibo situation is getting better and better. It's no longer that difficult to find them in stores, which is the way it kind of should be. I think the prices have gone down, and I don't really hope anyone's going to be paying outrageous prices to find, let's say, Marth or Palutena anymore. It's really hard to find Palutena still. I'm still missing one of them, actually, which is kind of interesting. Good, that one side's done. Let's just get this one last corner. Perfect. Alright, so this is probably the last 3-pack of Amiibo we will get for Smash Brothers. I think there's only the 2 of them, of course. I kind of wish that these weren't released as a 3-pack. Maybe the Mii Fighters would be fine, but I wish the Retro 3-pack was not in 3s. So let's just open this up. It's weird how this is completely disconnected. It seems strange compared to the other ones. Let's take these out one by one, and I'll give you an idea how each of them look. We're just going to keep that behind because it's not really necessary. Alright, so first one up, let's look at Mii Brawler. There's actually quite a bit of detail on this guy. So he's wearing red on top, it looks like it's dark gray on the bottom. There's some white highlights, he's wearing yellow gloves, he has that brown belt with some gold lace trim on it. His expression is completely bland. Very, very generic expression. Again, I really wish this was someone else. I'm just looking for seams on this guy, on his head or anything, and I can't really see any. So the quality of these has definitely gone up over time. I almost wish they re-released some of the earlier ones, not just Villager, and up the quality on some of them. No stand for this guy whatsoever. Looks pretty fantastic, the Mii Brawler. Next up, Mii Gunner is the lady in this group. She is wearing an orange type of dress. I like her boots, lots of detail on there. A very small stand you can see right here with her one shoe. I like how her backpack actually exists as well, and the gun looks absolutely spectacular. Really good detail work on the gun. It looks real cool. Same with the backpack, of course. Her other glove has really unique detail work on that as well. I'll see if you can actually see that in shot. Her gloves are black. Her hair is brown. Look at that expression, eh? Great character design. Really bland, really boring. Nintendo, I thought you were better than this. I really wish you could do something else. I know it's the Miis, and you can't really do a lot with them, but I was really hoping for something a little bit better than that kind of expression. Look at that. That's terrifying. I would fight against that. Last one up, Mii Sword Fighter. This time wearing blue eyes, yellow hair. Look at the different detail work, actually, on his gloves and also on the sword. The sword looks pretty cool. Kind of generic. He's wearing something, I don't even know what to call that actually, almost like a suspender but not really. The same brown belts you can see with the gold. Spin him around, you can just get more of an idea of the detail on this guy. No seam work though. I don't see any seams on this guy, which is really fantastic. Brown shoes, kind of black / gray pants. Maybe dark blue, it's really hard to tell. No stand with this guy either. And the first guy's eyes were black, but all their expressions completely bland. Very, very boring expression. Look at all 3 of these guys. All of them together. Alright, let's look at the heights of these 3. just to give you an idea, they're all very similar in height, actually. I think the girl's the tallest one, but maybe that's just a optical illusion. In terms of inches first, for height of this gentleman, it looks like something like 3.25 inches, 3.3 inches. The girl's definitely taller, almost 3.5 inches, and the last guy is about the same, just over 3 inches, or 3.25 inches, which means in centimeters, he is about 8 centimeters tall. She is almost 9 or 8.5, and he is also 8 centimeters tall. In terms of detail work on some of these, like this guy doesn't have a lot going for him, right? So they don't have a lot of detail in him, but there's no seams, and he's very well put together. I just wish they picked someone different for him. The girl, the Mii Gunner, best detail work, especially because of the gun and her boots. She looks absolutely spectacular. She's the best one of the bunch, I would think. And then the last one is the Sword Fighter. Not a lot you could do with him other than have the sword. I do like his pose, though. His pose is really cool. All three of their poses are really good. Poses, great. I would give them great scores. But in terms of the generic look of these, I think they have to lose marks. These ones I'm not that impressed with. I would probably just give them like something a 7 out of 10. I really wish they picked different characters. So please comment below, what characters would you have loved to see in the Mii Fighter 3-pack? I would have loved to see some people from Nintendo, but that would be a little bit strange, I think. But just anyone who's unique and not very bland with this kind of expression on their face would have been cooler in terms of Amiibo figures. But I guess these will last a lifetime. These generic Mii Brawler, Mii Gunner, and Mii Sword Fighter. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to fill that like bucket. Follow me on all the social media links in the description below the video. Please also comment below who you would have loved to have seen take place of these Mii Fighters. And remember, as always, thanks for watching. Go collect them all and keep smiling while gaming.